Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gulfcoast Wrestling. We are here with episode 31, and I will be probably taking more of a hushed tone this episode just because my voice hurts. I had a very loud day yesterday, so I'm going to be a bit more quiet today. But anyway, we are here on our September 11th edition. Welcome everyone to September, of course. Our first September show was episode 30, so we are in the second week of September. And how does it feel to be in September? Is it any better than August so far? Has anything weird happened? Anything bad happened? We shall see, because I am not in September. Anyway, we are here going in. I'm almost done with this year, recording wise, for the most part. I'm like 3 months behind the end of this year, and it's not even close to being 3 months done with the rest of this year. But anyway, we have a tag team match scheduled here tonight. Scott Wilde and Alex Shelley, of course, have had their differences in matches, but have showed great sportsmanship between the two. And now we're looking to see what they can do with a tag team. Scott Wilde, Alex Shelley will be teaming up against the tag team champions this week. And if they win, they very well could be in the title shot for the tag team championships, which would be a first ever, really. They'd be FTR would of course be the first champions to drop the titles, and Scott Wilde and Alex Shelley would be the first guys to beat the current champions for the titles. So it's a bunch of firsts all around. Scott Wilde, of course, being a bit of a imposing, scary character, but I guess showing a bit of a soft side and working with Alex Shelley, almost like a Dexter Lumis type character. And here come the tag team champions. Of course, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin returned at Impact Slammiversary months ago at this point as the Motor City Machine Guns. But is it bad that every single video up until Slammiversary happened was technically out of date for every Slammiversary reference I reference? Because I can't help but not to reference current stuff, because Slammiversary happened 2 weeks ago. So here are the tag team champions, the longest tag team champions so far, because they have, of course, been the inaugural tag team champions. Scott Wilde and Dash Wilder. Scott Wilde and Dash Wilder, they're married now. Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. I don't know their non-WWE names, not because I don't care, not because I don't watch. I do watch AEW. I watch it like a day or two after, because I have to record it, because I usually watch NXT first. But I just haven't been bothered to learn them yet. Big running neck breaker there to start it off by Alex Shelley. These tag matches always go pretty strange. Like, if you're trying to do a quick recording, you kind of want the match to kind of just be like, alright, let's do some big stuff in the match. But with these tag matches, honestly, he could super kick him right there like that and pin him, and it could be over. Because the tag team partners don't usually tend to always get involved when they should. But whenever I'm playing just by myself, tag team matches last for about 45 minutes, which is the full length of, well, it's a longer length of a Gulfcoast Wrestling episode. I think there's only been 2 that have run like into the 50s minute mark, 2 or 3 of them. Most of the longer ones tend to go into about the 40s, and the normal timed ones tend to usually run about the mid-30s. Because I try to do the shorter thing, so maybe people watch more. But honestly, I've enjoyed doing this. I like taking it the way I like taking it, kind of like doing the things that I like doing for the most part, making, of course, the stuff interesting, and kind of just keeping it simple along the lines. And I've enjoyed what I've done so far. This is episode 31, and I'm honestly surprised that I've made it this far. Like, I know I said that on episode 30, I'm sure, and on the Stardom pay-per-view, but like, I have like ADHD and stuff, so like it makes it really difficult for me to do stuff long term, because I'll sit there, do it, obsess over it, make it as best as I can, and then I start second guessing myself. Is this what I want to do? Is that right? Blah 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 blah. And then I'll just be like, I'm really not enjoying this anymore. I'm just not. So I'll just stop doing it. I just completely cut out. Won't even think about it. It kind of happens with a lot of things, and I hate that because I enjoy like a lot of the stuff. I still like the stuff. I still like this universe mode and all that stuff. It's just difficult when I can't always be like, well, I'm like not as on it right now, so I'm not gonna do it today. I'll just wait till see how I feel next week. And it's hard to do that, because maybe next week, because I used to be on this thing where I used to watch movies every day after school. I'd come home and I'd watch a movie every single day for like a month, 3 months, like from that time range. And then all of a sudden one day I stopped, and I have not, and it's been about 2 or 3 years since I've actually watched movies, more than one movie a week, because I don't watch movies anymore. I don't. Before the whole cough cough or Backstreet Boys tour, whatever you want to call it, happened, I would of course go with my friends to the movie theater and watch movies. But since that happened, I have not really watched a movie unless my parents wanted to, and then I'll sit and I'll watch it, especially if it's something new. But like the movies I was watching back then, I would watch like the same movies pretty much that I had already seen, and I have a relatively good memory on movies, so like since I remember them a lot, I don't tend to go back and watch them again. Sometimes I do when I'm feeling like it, but if I'm not feeling like it, then I won't. Roll up here, 1 and a kick out. Both pretty fast response from both people. It's pretty good. But like I just don't mess with a lot of things if I just don't feel like it, because I have this thing like, oh, I'm not going to force myself, because if I force myself, then I'm going to just hate it, and I don't want to hate it. I want to still like it. I just want to take a break from it for a second. And apparently it's been about 3 years since I've watched a movie, and the good news is I don't hate watching movies. I just kind of get this thing in my head of like, well, I hate sitting there and not doing anything. But like usually whenever I have something to do and I could watch a movie, I'll be like, oh yeah, I want to watch this movie. I want to watch a movie. I'll go in there and look at all my movies. I'm like, I don't really want to watch a movie anymore, so I'll just go watch YouTube, because YouTube is like an ADHD cure almost, because you can watch a video and it's a unique video. You don't see anything like it. There's usually no reruns, and you don't have to watch the same video over and over, because there's so many. So like I watch one video and I'm like, okay, I enjoyed that, I'm gonna go watch another video. And it's a different video, completely unique, new everything pretty much, and when it's over, chances are that I watch it again are very slim, because I move on to the next video and then the next, and they're all different videos. There are some videos from some people that I can go back and watch 100 times, and there's some that I can't. For instance, I'm subscribed to Jay and the Cub Scouts. I love his reaction to his animated story videos. 1, 2, and roll over. I like his reaction to his animated stories. I'll watch it, but I won't watch it again, because like I know what happens. It's pretty predictable. But I can go watch another one of his videos that's like another reacting to animated stories that may or may not be true, and I'll enjoy it and I'll watch it. But like you can't go back and watch the same one because you remember the story. So it's like, well, I've already seen react to that. I've already seen this. But for instance, Super Mario Logan, his videos I can go watch one, watch like a ton of others, and then the one I played originally comes back on and I'll watch it again, and it doesn't bother me, and I'll happily watch it and laugh at the same jokes again. And I don't know how or why I do that, but I just do. Same with the Game Grumps for the most part. Now, I may take a break on like their series. For instance, I watch I've watched a couple of their series, like the Sonic series. I forgot which one it was called, but I watched one of them. I waited like a few months, and then I went back and watched it again. And I was okay with it. Could I watch it a third time, maybe? Probably not, but like, the replayability is at least 2, which is pretty good. They're 24-hour compilations, or just their compilation in general. I'll watch those. I have some of them downloaded, because they actually help me sleep. Because sometimes I can't sleep very well. So, for some reason, YouTube helps. But it's just weird, the things you can go back. There's some things you can't go back and watch again, but there's some you can. Some people, I'm sure, have that for like Markiplier and stuff. Go back and watch some of his videos. And I do go back and watch some of his videos. A lot of his animated videos, of course he didn't, I don't think he made them, but like the ones about him that people have made, I'll go back and watch those like 100 times. And they're hilarious every time. And like a lot of his series, especially his horror videos, some of them I remember too well to watch again. But there's some of them that are like, yeah, I like watching that. I'll watch it again. And it's just strange to me that some of the things that like you can watch again, some of the things you can't. A Heist with Markiplier. That one, that has some serious replayability. I've already gone through and found all of the endings. I found every single one of them. And I enjoyed that. And I've thought about going back and watch again, because you can. And you can pick a different story every time, which is really fun. The Date with Markiplier, that one was pretty fun. That's a throwback as well. But it was pretty fun. I think Heist with Markiplier came out in 2018, and the other Markiplier one came out way earlier than that, like 2016 maybe? I don't know. It's been a while. But the Heist with Markiplier, I really enjoyed that. That was really funny. Especially with the zombie apocalypse one. I think that's what they did. I want to know how long they sat there and did that, because to get, what was it, like, I think it was, I don't know if it was 30 different endings, but it was like 30 different like cutscenes or whatever. I don't remember what the grand total was, but they had like tons of cutscenes on just dead ends or just continue on, and it was so funny and so well put together that like it's awesome. And Scott Wilde and Alex Shelley pick up the win. Huge victory for a throw together tag team, essentially, to defeat the tag team champions. This very well mean that Alex Shelley and Scott Wilde could be in the hunt for the tag team gold here in Gulfcoast Wrestling. Congratulations, Scott Wilde and Alex Shelley. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here for match number 2 in Gulfcoast Wrestling. Shane Thorne will be taking on the Internet Champion, Aaron Unbreakable. Like I said, the September 11th edition of the show, episode number 31. We are getting up there in numbers. Shane Thorne had a bit of a losing record here, but looking to rectify that again with a huge win against Aaron Unbreakable, the current and new Internet Champion. Let's see what Aaron and Shane Thorne can put on here tonight. And here comes the Internet Champion. Internet Champion, ladies and gentlemen, looking stylish, you might say, with his new championship. First time we've seen Aaron Unbreakable with a championship in Gulfcoast. the third ever internet champion, defeated EC3 last pay-per-view to pick up the championship after attacking him when EC3 originally won the championship. Have not heard from EC3 since he lost the belt. Internet champion Aaron Unbreakable looking to take on Shane Thorne. Shane Thorne looking to get a massive victory over the internet champion. Will it happen? We shall see. Big drop kick to start off the match from Aaron Unbreakable. Pick Shane Thorne up. Aaron Unbreakable definitely has the upper hand, I believe having the height advantage over Thorne. Float over DDT on Shane Thorne. I think Shane Thorne's already been busted open in just the first couple seconds of the match, really. Aaron, though, going right after Thorne, not giving him a second to even breathe, almost. Clothesline right into the corner. Big clothesline to follow it up. Does it clothesline in the corner? I'm an Irish whip into the corner. Onto the outside now, onto the apron. Pulls him right back inside the ring with a neck breaker. And Unbreakable fired up. Shane Thorne rolling to the outside. Big drop kick again hits Shane Thorne. Oh, big move there. Taking Aaron Unbreakable down. Taking the champion down. Big punch right to the midsection. Now punch to the top of the head. Bit of a wind-up punch it looked. Stomp to the back. Now just working on the head. Trying to wear Shane Thorne out. Shane Thorne sweeps the leg of Aaron Unbreakable. Clothesline takes down Thorne. Aaron Unbreakable with a famous search to Shane Thorne. Rolls him up for, rolls him around for a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Shane Thorne. Irish whip into the ropes. Thorne not able to capitalize. Picks him up, puts him on his shoulders. Penalty kick. I think that's what that move is called. Picks him up on his shoulders again. Does it again. Roundhouse kick right to the top of the head. Clothesline takes down the champion. And Unbreakable with a roll through, drop toe hold. Right into a Unbreakable move. The pin, 1, 2, 3. The champion Aaron Unbreakable picking up a decisive win over Shane Thorne. Not too much to dilly-dally of that match. Aaron Unbreakable with a big win, his first win with the championship. And here comes the former champion. EC3 going right after Aaron Unbreakable, sweeps him off the top rope. Snapmare time. EC3 not happy about losing the championship last week. Guillotine now. Aaron Unbreakable is tapping out. EC3 attacking the champion. Turns out this rivalry is not over after all. Sidewalk slam on the knee. Goodness, somebody get help out here. Ladies and gentlemen, the women's champion, Io Shirai, the longest women's champion, looking to have a match here tonight against Nicole Walker. These two, of course, okay, it's Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard has a chair, and she's running after the women's champion. This cannot go well for Io Shirai. I think she's finally realized that she's there. Kick to the midsection. Io Shirai going after Tessa Blanchard, but Tessa Blanchard attacking the champion now. Tessa Blanchard, former Impact World Champion. Former Impact signee, showing up here in GCW. Tessa Blanchard been around the world. Now here in Gulfcoast Wrestling, attacking our women's champion, Io Shirai. Io Shirai still wearing her mask, not even able to take it off. Was completely blindsided by everything, by Blanchard with a chair. Now just holding her straight up in the air, drops her down. Tessa Blanchard attacking the women's champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Heath Slater. Or Heath, as he might have to be called. Heath here in Gulfcoast Wrestling. We've just seen Tessa Blanchard, and now Heath. It's weird not calling him Heath Slater, but anyway, Heath is here in Gulfcoast Wrestling, and he is taking on the world champion Aries, the best of the Indies champion, because he's taking on the Indies champion, king of all the Indies. Heath Slater looking to take on the champion Aries, who's been undefeated since becoming well, I can't say undefeated. He did lose the Kid. I think he's lost twice in his entire GCW career. I'd like to say. But anyway, best of the Indies champion Aries, the Brawler, even defeated Cassius Ohno at the last pay-per-view, which was Stardom. Now, if I grab my notes, which are directly behind me, we are heading into our next pay-per-view here very soon. Spooktober, which will be taking place October 10th. Gulfcoast Wrestling will come to you on pay-per-view once again, October 10th. We have hopefully a good match card coming up then. Should be quite the interesting pay-per-view, especially if Heath Slater is able to defeat the world champion here tonight, or the best of the Indies champion here tonight, because then he could become number one contender for the best of the Indies championship. And Heath Slater, after leaving WWE, could become best of the Indies champion in a big forearm, taking down the champion to start off the match. Heath Slater really trying to work here. He's got to do as much as he can, because if he's watched any of Aries' matches before, he knows that Aries is not the type to play around, besides the second motion he just did. Big suplex back into the ring. Aries will be looking to put this match away quickly and very definitively. Kick to the midsection by Slater. Another clothesline takes down the champion. He picks him up and drops him on his knee. Irish Whip takes him, so Heath Slater goes careening over the top rope with a missed clothesline. Aries rolling out of the ring as well. Gets caught gets spun. Throws him back into the ring. Elbow drop right on the top of Aries, in the memory of Dusty Rhodes. Big drop kick by Slater. Aries not being able to put this match away very quickly and very definitively might come at the very much advantage of Slater. Big neck breaker there by Slater. Irish whip into the ropes. Over onto the outside now. Aries with a bit of a taunt now punches him right off the apron. Onto the outside in front of the announce desk. Punch right to the cheek of Slater. Running knee now by Aries. Aries feeling himself. Reversal by Heath Slater. Aries' face bouncing right into the pole. Slater was looking like he was going to go outside, but saw Aries was right back up on his feet. Now he's picking up him again. Drop kick takes down the champion. Slater doing some work here against the champion. Another elbow to the top of the head. Now it's Slater's turn. Going right back after the champion now. Aries with a reversal. Over the top rope again onto the apron. Slater this time with a reversal. Slater climbing up to the top rope once again. Another elbow drop. This time Aries reverses. Kick to the midsection. Knee right to the midsection this time. Irish whip. Over the top rope. Suplex. Back into the ring. Slater doing some work against the champion. Punches right to the face now. Not letting Aries get in any offense. English is my first language, but apparently not. This time Slater goes for a suplex on the champion. Clothesline gets reversed. Now a clothesline by the champion. As soon as Aries is able to take back and capitalize on this match. Someone's music playing. Whose music is this? It's Austin Theory! Austin Theory with a big suplex there to the champion. Heath Slater crawling over, covers the champion. 1, 2, and Aries kicks out. Goodness, we have seen plenty of returns here tonight. Aries gets a reversal, punch right to the midsection or face, and then an STO. Slater now rolling out. We've seen Tessa Blanchard. And now we've seen Heath Slater, and now Austin Theory. 3 brand new people to Gulfcoast Wrestling this week. The landscape here in Gulfcoast is definitely changing. Another elbow to the top of the head. Slater being able to capitalize off the interference from Theory. Misses with a big crossbody. Aries with a takedown. Raining down the punches on Slater. Slater again rolling to the outside. Aries taking the time to gloat here on the outside. Steps back down right in front of Heath. Now a suplex back into the ring. Slater gets a reversal. Big spike DDT. This could be it. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out by the champion. Aries just barely kicks out. Slater telling Aries to bring it. Now the punch Aries gets the reversal. STO to Slater. Slater rolls to the outside. You say Slater, it really makes saliva build up in the mouth. Aries picks him up on his shoulders, drops him down. It looked like an attitude adjustment. Oh, it is an attitude adjustment. Another one. Double attitude adjustment to Heath Slater. Throws him back in the ring. Ref at a count of 4. Slater just got attitude adjustmented twice. Slater gets the reversal. Goes for the roll-up. Definitely a rope break. Definitely psychs out the champion though. Irish whip into the ropes. Punch gets reversed. Sidewalk slam onto the knee. Aries taking a bit of a reprieve. Slater rolls to the outside. Aries tells him to suck it, and an STO grabs him. And now Aries is trying to choke out the challenger. Picking him back up now. Slater gets the reversal. This time, he's not in the ropes. 1, 2, 3, and Slater got it! Heath Slater just rolled up the champion. Monumental win for the debuting Heath Slater. Goodness gracious, you can definitely give the assist as well to Austin Theory. These two men put on a hell of a match. Theory came in, tried to give us 2 cents, definitely got his point across. The champion has been defeated by Heath Slater, and the champion is livid. Thank you for joining us this week on episode 31. We will see you next week.